Well, boys and girls, it is the end of the season quickly approaching, and we've got a simple task, really. We just need to qualify back to the Champions League again, which means we just need to win all our matches. How hard can it possibly be to just win all our matches? Football doesn't come any simpler than that. Who's upset? Luckily, Hendrick's not upset. Don't worry, boys. We're going to win. We're going to get into the Champions League. I promise we'll challenge next season. There you go. Love a promise. There you go. We've turned this ship around in one fell swoop. Gravenberch is let down. I can live with Gravenberch being unhappy. Langlois needs to speak proper English. Who the hell is this guy? Don't care what he's got to say. That guy was called Steve Stevens. I wish I'd have spoken to him now. Oh, it's only Steve Stevens. What's Steve Stevens got to say? Steve Stevens, Daily Star. It's the most Daily Star name any reporter has ever had. Steve Stevens here. That can't be a real name. That's ridiculous. Right, we're going to beat Manchester City. It's all going to be fine. That's probably what Steve Stevens wanted to ask me about. Oh, my word. Steve Stevens. I hope Phil Phillips is going to be at the next one as well. I swear there's no justice in the world that I'm a fat guy. When there's people out there eating potato pies and lasagna, chips and garlic bread. I mean, come on, people. One carb with your meal is plenty. How am I the fat one? I don't understand. It's just not... Oh, God, we've sold Caprile. I forgot we'd done that. Oh, dear. Yeah, I'd forgotten we'd sold the goalkeeper and we can't find a replacement. It was for 80 million, but we've already spent it, haven't we? Yeah, we've already spent all the money that we got for him and we don't yet have a goalkeeper. It'll be fine. Try and loan him back for a season in the goalkeeper's future. Kev's problem. I don't think Bayern Munich are going to loan me the goalkeeper they've just spent £79 million on, when they don't currently have a first-choice quality goalkeeper. I think it's pretty clear he's going in there to be their starter. If I recall, it was set as a future Kev problem, what the goalkeeper situation. The problem is, of course, I'm now future Kev. I've become everything that I despised. But it is the night of Crammond again. Beautiful stuff. Oh, come along then. This is what I'm talking about. And I got injured and lost all the weight I gained as well. Oh, poor you. Fleming, thank you very much for 49 months. That is a goal, boys and girls. Being skinny is cold in the winter. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, have you got to wear a jumper? Oh, no. No, not a jumper. Oh, no. Can't see how there would be anyone better suited to doing it. How's the diet going? Beautifully. I ate half a butter pie yesterday. Right, Hendrick can do 60 minutes today, so of course we're going to make him do it. We have now got 2 games in hand on Chelsea and we're only 2 points behind, so that is super duper. Kane should be dropped. I mean, he's our best player, isn't he? So that's nonsense. Suggesting Kane should be dropped. Would love to know who you think England should be playing ahead of him. We're not blessed with strikers, are we? It's not like we're in a generation where you can drop him and bring in Alan Shearer or Michael Owen or any number of Wayne Rooney. Who you playing ahead of Harry Kane? There's nobody close to his level. And I love trolling Harry Kane and have an Ivan Toney boot behind me. I love Ivan Toney, but I wouldn't suggest for a minute that he should be starting for England ahead of Harry Kane. Tammy, I mean, that's nonsense. You know that's nonsense. People have some terrible football opinions. I've learned that with this World Cup. And there's so many people who really don't know anything about football. Who don't actually watch the matches, who just look at the final score. There are people out there who spent the whole of that England quarterfinal drinking, so didn't really watch the match, they were just drinking, and they saw that Harry Kane missed a penalty and have decided that he's rubbish. And equally, they were drinking during the game against Wales and saw Rashford scored twice and decided he was an international quality striker. Caprile, you useless turd. Oh, my word. I think it would be silly for Arsenal to go out and buy a player who can only play centre forward when Jesus is going to be fit again by, what, February, March time? You need someone who can play across that front three. All right, come on, chaps. Let's do a football goal here. Red card for Norwich as well. Come on, Job. Come on. Come along, then. Come on, little Joe. For the Champions League. For Hendrick. Oh, come on, Job, you beautiful man. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Job Bellingham, boys and girls. In the 93rd minute. That could be the goal that gets us into the Champions League. Puts us up into 4th with a game in hand. 5 games to go. That is a huge goal. Hendrick must need a new contract. Hendrick will get his new contract as soon as he's linked with a big sum move. It really depends on if we get in the Champions League again or not. But at the moment, I don't think there's anybody even interested in him because his financial gubbins is so prohibitively high. Right, that's ding, 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 ding. That all looks gorgeous. My fullbacks are just there in theory. In practice, they're playing as wingers. This isn't a narrow formation. We're playing a front four. Come on, Hendrick. What a man he is. Right, there you go. One step closer, boys and girls. One step closer to the Champions League. Wants an improved contract for Savic. I mean, that's probably fair. This guy originally wasn't even supposed to be with us this season. We'd agreed to loan him back. But then we saw... Who did we sell? Dewey. I think we sold Dewey and decided to bring Savic back into the mix. And he's been great. I think that's confusing, try having them say bottle of water. Well, Americans don't understand when British people ask for a bottle of water, do they? Americans don't understand when I say water. I found that in the Netherlands because everyone in the Netherlands speaks American English. Trying to ask for water in the Netherlands was a nightmare. Because they're all expecting to say water. First thing is hearing Americans say aluminium. But, I mean, in their defense on that one, and I don't defend Americans very often, they do also spell it differently. So it's not like they're reading the word aluminium and pronouncing it wrong. It's literally spelt the way they say it in America. It is a different spelling of the word. So they do have an excuse for aluminium. Yeah, they've got no excuse for saying herbs rather than herbs, though. That's just absurd. Oh, Silas wants to be in the Champions League as well. Wilhelmina isn't French. Hold on. How dare you? How very dare you? I won't stand this. I won't stand for this. Because I did a little bit of further research after my boys won the World Cup quarterfinal last weekend. Where is it? There you go. No wonder I like her mints. I actually looked up earlier where that house she was born in is. It's a shop now. This is where my third great-grandmother, Wilhelmina, was born. In this shop. There, I guess. She was born here. Which actually, if you look on the map, she was very close to, like, the real bits of Paris that people have heard of. The Eiffel Tower's down here somewhere. There you go. There's the Eiffel Tower. That's where great-great-great-granny was born. And then, I guess, she invented mints, threw them really hard all the way to the Netherlands, and then went back to Hooring. Have I read the new Twitter account links policy? I haven't. Talk me through it. Will the Twitter changes regarding social media affect you doing links to YouTube and Twitch in tweets? I have no idea what you're talking about. I think anyone who follows me on Twitch knows where to find my YouTube videos. They're banning external links. Really? Twitter really is dying, isn't it? How can you have Twitter that doesn't have external links? On Sunday, during the World Cup, Twitter officially banned its users from linking to their profiles and other social media sites like Mastodon, Facebook and Instagram. Mentions of our platform handles are now also banned. Elon was at the World Cup final, was he? Golly gosh. What have I missed for the past hour? Football Manager stuff. We're trying to get in the Champions League. I do much impressive other than the match. Not really. No, I went to the bus station because everyone said the bus station was awesome. And I went to the club shop and bought a tie. Look, I have a Preston club tie, which is a bit scrunched up because it was in my pocket for the entire match. I also, when I first got the job, I'd already bought one off the internet, but it wasn't an official one. So I thought this was quite a good match. So I've now got two very similar ties. This one arrived the other day, and that's the official one. So I don't think I did too badly. This one's got the badge on. But at least if I get yogurt on the official one, I can wear this one and none of you will know. So Harry Kane must be ancient by now, yet he's still in the squad. I mean, we're only, 6 years in the future. He's about to win the Premier League for the first time. Harry Kane is my favourite story in a Football Manager save ever. After all those years, he's scored over 100 goals for England. After all those years at Tottenham, he finally leaves and then wins the Premier League. Finally. It is he can retire then, did an entire 20-year career at Tottenham, does 1 year in Newcastle and wins the Premier League. It is just, couldn't be any more perfect. We're also going out for Christmas dinner for the first time, which is much cheaper to do on Christmas Eve than Christmas Day. So that works out quite nicely as well. Oh, Hendrik, you special boy. Ref, don't ruin that for everybody. Everything he touches is turning into a goal at the moment. He wants to play in the Champions League again. Come on, Hendrik. Andy can't stay up till midnight anyway. The girls will be out doing their own thing. So, yeah, it's just any other night for us, really. Arsenal in the leagues depending on them replacing Jesus. Yeah, that's where Gakpo and Mbappe come in. On the Edu list. I forwarded it to the man. He's got to go and sign him now. I've done my bit. I've said, look, go and get Mbappe, Gakpo, Bellingham. Based on my extensive World Cup scouting, if Arsenal sign those three players, that will be a good thing. Mudryk in January would be class. Thing is, with Mudryk, he looks lovely in the little bits of highlight video I've seen of him, but he's not the player Arsenal need to sign in January because he's not a centre forward. Oh, Hendrik, you special boy. Save Richarlison. Oh, Silas, my word. Just saying this English thing where people from like other leagues can't be good enough. I mean, I've just said Tammy Abraham, who plays in Serie A. I mean, obviously, I've not seen anything in the news about him for a month. What is the current situation with Ivan Toney? Have we heard anything more since the initial story broke? As a Preston fan, I would like to formally apologise that you had to watch that disaster performance in the freezing cold. Hopefully, reviewers and managers get back to the good old days. That would be nice. We're 7-0 up away from home, by the way, while we're just chatting. If City buy Bellingham, it doesn't matter who Arsenal buy because City will be unstoppable. Exactly. That's why Arsenal have to win the league this year because it's not going to happen for the next 10. What was the name of the former Peterborough striker I played in FM23? I'm not sure who you mean. Still not quite clear enough. Do I play every game on Non-League Legend? Yes. Yes, I do. Why are we letting these rascals score goals? Right, I think we're going to have to beat one of these two bunches of rascals. Why don't they just sign Mbappe? Well, that would be my suggestion. Tell him the only way he can really be compared to Thierry Henry is if he wears Arsenal's number 14 shirt. I don't know how or why, but we're in the Champions League without playing a match. Obviously, a result has just gone our way. Chelsea lost to Liverpool. We're in the Champions League, boys and girls. Look at us go. Posh are back in the Champions League. This is where we need a budget of like 80 million. We're not going to get that, of course, because we are 150 million pounds in debt. We'll be lucky to get 25 million. So let's have a look. That'll do nicely. Who is Murray Johnson? He's not shown up on our scout reports before. Wanted by Manchester United. Thing is, he's the same as Caprile. He's 3-star current ability, 3-star potential. And he's only ever played for Al Sadd or Hibs. He is not as good as Caprile at any of the goalkeeping things. He is a significant downgrade in all areas, which is nice. And he doesn't like big matches. I think we go for this guy who, yes, he's a downgrade, but compare him to Simon, who'd cost 200 million. And he's basically the same. Let's try and get him before Man United do. Can't play another match for us before the 1st of July. That's not a problem. Because then at least we have a Premier League quality goalkeeper going into next season. And if we find a better one, then super duper. I mean, I know you're getting the Qatar money at the moment, but you're going to play in the Champions League for us. Newcastle have won the league, which means Harry Kane has finally, after this hugely long Tottenham career, Harry Kane finally is a Premier League winner. The season he left. And it's my favourite thing that's ever happened in Football Manager. I love every part of this. Give us your little coys nonsense now, Chris. Oh, I love it. I love every part of it. Look at his biography. So his winners' medals. I mean, he did actually win some things with Tottenham, which seems unlikely. I bet he has won the Premier League for Newcastle United. Beautiful. I suspect none of that will make it into the video. So those of you who've seen it here happening live, enjoy it. It's going to be lost to history now. We beat Liverpool. I mean, it doesn't matter that Newcastle have won the league. We've qualified for the Champions League. They're guaranteed first. They're guaranteed second. We're pretty much guaranteed third. This is a meaningless game. Considering it's second against third, it is pretty meaningless. And Mo Salah must be 60 years old, but can still score free kicks, apparently. That's his 20th goal of the season at his age. Come on, Hendrick. There he is, look. Oh, he wants that golden boot. Oh, he really wants... What a finish from Hendrick. That was like the outside of his foot. He has got no business scoring a goal like that. If he had a right foot, imagine how good he'd be. Look at him go. That is a stunning finish. Come on, look at the form we're in. We're suddenly a good team. Where was this form when we had the chance to win the Europa League again? Hendrick, come on. Golden boot, golden boot, golden boot. We just need Haaland to not be scoring. Hendrick could genuinely win the golden boot here. Wonder if there's the possibility of stealing Haaland from them. We won't get all of the transfers done tonight, but we'll get the first hour or so of the transfer window done and then do the rest of it tomorrow. It works better for Chris that way because that means he gets 3 videos out of 2 streams. And he gets to milk it for the for feeding the kids. That was poor from Caprile. They are they lose Haaland. Oh, look at that from Gravenberch. What a match this has been. This is one for the neutrals, boys and girls. Oh, Ventosa, that's sloppy. You're better than that. At least it's a chance for Caprile to show again his Premier League quality. Surely that needs gravy. You would think, wouldn't you? I mean, I assume people have seen the video now. There's nothing moist in it. I don't look impressed, do I? One thing I was impressed about Preston, as you can see, they leave the lids on the bottles, which I've never had a lid left on a bottle at Peterborough. So that was impressive. But you can see it's mash. There's little bits, you can see a little bit of onion there as well. But it is literally a pie with mashed potato and onions in. I was not feeling it, but apparently the locals have the butter pie. If I was not there making a video and trying to experience everything Preston had to offer, I'd have got a chicken balti pie because they're the best ones. And they did have them. So I definitely would have got that. But Twitter told me that the locals have a butter pie. So I had a butter pie. Girlfriend's gone to Christmas party / concert. And I know a few guys there like to make approaches towards her. Should I be worried? Don't know. Is she... How can I phrase this nicely? Is she a popular girl? I mean... yeah. Does she have any nicknames? Let me put it like this. If you're in a healthy relationship, no, you shouldn't be worried. Oh dear. Yeah, I can see CJ's asking how late night love works. It's very simple, CJ. If you have a relationship problem, I will fix it for you. I am the love master. Do you want to know my credentials? Do you want to know why I'm the love master? I have a female who voluntarily lives with me. Therefore, love master and happy to solve all of your relationship issues. I really like this girl. I'm scared to message her as I don't know if she likes me. What should I do? Grow a pair. Thinking about writing a love letter to my girlfriend. Got any good closers for that letter for me? If it's a really good love letter, she won't make it to the end. So don't worry about how it ends. Just make sure the content is good. My girlfriend went on a trip for a week with her boy best friend. I don't know if I should be worried. She says they're doing work. What do you think I should do? I mean, she did what? So is this a work trip? If it's a work trip, then has she gone on holiday with a fella? Or is she on a work trip that someone who she's friends with, who's male, also happens to be on the same work trip? I need more information here. If she's gone on holiday with another fella, you might have a problem. How do I tell this editor that I'm in love with him? Nobody could love an editor. They are filth. Oh, Chris is back. I accidentally slept with my wife's sister 5 times. Should I gamble for a threesome or be honest? I mean, you may as well go the whole hog now. You've ruined that marriage by being a scumbag. So you may as well try for the threesome. What have you got to lose at this point? You're already scum. You're getting bogged down on the how do you accidentally sleep with them 5 times. I suspect it's made up. I suspect it's not an accident. I have a relationship issue. I'm an insufferable... Hold on. There we go. How do I convince people I'm not and that they should date me? Just acting classes, maybe? I would suggest acting classes. Maybe look into changing your personality so that people can like you for who you are. Yeah, you just need to change everything about your personality by the sounds of it. Or just pay for it. If you like being a wang, if you're a wang already, may as well just go all in on your wang status. That's the most authentic advice I've given. Where did I go on holiday? Mansfield. My girlfriend has gone on a swingers holiday, but I don't know what that means. Should I be worried? Nah. This is a golden opportunity for you to move the PlayStation into the living room while she's away. Go for it. Oh, money, 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 money. Lovely, lovely.